fine breakfast wine.
Breakfast wine?
Remember that Dylan Moran thing? It's a little short film, and it was called, I think it was called Breakfast Wine.
Oh!
It's a fine breakfast wine.
About the guys that just kind of go to the bar, and they're like the first people there, and they just hang out all day. I remember.
I'm good with this, right?
I think you should just save up for a tentacle at this point.
Yeah.
Because that will really help you. Now, you could probably spin and deal with all of these right now. Because the roosters are putting so much out there.
Yeah.
And you've got the king cobra, the queen, like, it's a really good setup. And in an emergency, you can use your pets. A game doesn't have to be prohibitively difficult in order to be fun. Well, I've had more fun watching you than I did. Beating hard mode was a lot of fun, but there were some times before that where I was like...
super stressed.
Or just like, I can't believe I gotta do this again. I can't believe I lost again. And it makes it so stressful because every health that you lose is stressful, and every time you lose a life or you have to deal with an enemy that you're not as confident with, but like
honestly, I think if I were to do this, I would just do roosters everywhere except for 2 tentacles being dedicated to whatever shoots faster. Because if you're just spinning, there's no way you won't hit basically everything.
Wow. Yeah, and that's the ocean. The oceans always get done pretty fast.
Yeah, they're pretty easy, it seems like.
That's...
Oh, the saw shark. Should I swap out one of my...
fireflies?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I was supposed to be saving up, but I'm gonna go for that.
Yes, that... So the saw shark, as long as you're moving, it will do damage. So if you're
perfect, because I pretty much am not ever gonna stop moving.
If you're trying to damage a specific enemy that's at a certain angle, then you can just keep going left and right, and it will hit them. It's really useful for buildings.
No!
Well, you'll get a little bit of use out of it.
I didn't use them at all the last time. I just didn't end up needing them, but
no, because
I
you
still
just
hadn't
spun
intended
to one.
To use them. That's no good. What a fun game. This is real cute. Oh, these little tiny piranhas.
Those guys are my worst enemies.
The piranhas?
Yeah, because I get builds that deal with... I tend to get cobras and things that deal with one enemy at a time. I get firefly, I get saw sharks. But those piranhas, like the speedy subs, are just so...
You know what? I'm just going to close my eyes for the entire rest of this because...
And I'll just tell you to activate your pet.
I mean, I don't even know if you need to. Honestly, there's nothing... It doesn't matter if I take a couple hits. I mean, it does, but honestly, just... spinning constantly
Spinning to winning.
Spin it to win it.
And now I'm going to go a little bit left. I will let you know when to activate.
I'm watching. I was mostly kidding, but I feel like, honestly, I could have just closed my eyes for that entire thing and it wouldn't matter.
I mean, and it basically
lineup,
didn't.
Though.
And you're earning money pretty fast, so you'll be able to get that next tentacle.
Cool.
And then I figure you'll probably just add another chicken. Maybe in between the queen bee and the cobra.
I like the saw shark, but I think I'd probably swap him out for a rooster if I get the chance.
I feel bad.
For the close. No, I like him because they get pretty close to me and he's useful, but why let him get close to you, you know?
Yeah, that...
Plus, it depends on what you're doing. I feel like he'd be more useful on land than he is in the ocean.
You'll probably want to activate... if you put the saw shark... Like I mentioned, if you kind of just line it up with them and then alternate between tapping left and right, then you'll continually damage them, but like super fast, like as fast as you can, and then that will continue to hit him.
The issue I have is that when I do that, that's how I've accidentally activated my buddies. That's why I keep accidentally doing it. Oh my gosh.
This boss. You already beat this boss.
But I am not prepared.
You are totally prepared. You will easily beat this boss again.
I love the queen bee, I have to say. I'm not sure
Oh,
those
the
bullets do very
bullets.
good damage, but I love the homing. Oh no, I rolled into it.
You're
Conrad
like dodging
is about
it.
to, and then I'm not. Conrad's losing his mind.
It's the dodge and then continuing because you like switch. Maybe you're switching back to focusing on the dude.
It's because I'm not coordinated enough to do this. That's why I keep saying this is why this game is good.
Well, once you get past this
I hate
phase, you're past the phase. So just dodge that last bullet right there.
I can't. I'm just leaning into it. There's nothing I could do. He's gonna hit me anyway.
Just
I'm just
lean
gonna keep
into it.
spinning.
Well, now you don't have to deal with any of those shooters, and that seems to be your like secret weakness is those shots that get fired in. I really hope that you get. Oh,
What?
there was a little enemy.
Oh, I didn't see it at all.
Well, he's tiny and green. Just don't stop hitting him. And actually, if you aim your B close to him, then you will always hit him. And he won't be able to get close. I think that will carry you to the end of this, so that you don't have to specifically aim.
I mean, does my King Cobra just not do enough damage?
It does. Mostly just, like, you have to hit him a certain number of times, otherwise he'll get close. And you did it.
Survived.
I was talking to people on the Discord server. Wait.
I'm just looking, because I hadn't seen them before.
Because we're so close to the tentacle. I was talking to people on the Discord server.
I'm gonna die, but
That's okay. Maybe you'll get a little money beforehand.
maybe.
But I was asking
I will do this.
what we should call the bot that I make. Because I'm gonna make a little bot that has like commands to like post pictures and.
Oh no.
That's okay.
Alright.
Okay.
I want to swap out. What was I gonna.
Check your enemy preview. You could swap out the Firefly. You're not really using it, and the
That's
enemies
true.
don't do
I've
much
kinda
damage.
forgotten about her. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swap out the Saw Shark. I enjoyed that.
It makes me feel bad that I recommended it because.
Well, no, because I needed to see, and I do think that will be useful when I'm more confident and precise. But I'm still. I cannot emphasize enough. If you
how
don't,
crazy it is.
Yeah, if you don't play games like this is just not. This is a game to play if your kids are clumsy and don't have good motor skills.
Because by the time they beat the game, they will be.
I'm beginning
good at it.
to get much more precise. I'm able to pay attention to more things at once. This is it's a good skill. I mentioned the game Set. It's a little puzzle game, but this is just like that. It's just building those skills that I really don't have. I'm just not good at those things, and that's okay, but it's nice to not be terrible at them.
I mean, this is where you lost your last life last time, and you were like about to die anyway. But now you're just kind of rolling through, like you figured out the formula.
It's like with creepers, especially in Minecraft, but any enemy really. I learned, because my instinct is to run away, but the thing is you can't run nearly fast enough. So the best thing to do is charge them because you have knockback. So
Yeah,
that's
you
why
hit them
if you keep
away.
up the momentum, I should have gone. That's okay. I'm gonna just wait. If you keep up the momentum, if you can, obviously it's not always possible, but keeping up the momentum is really helpful. Oh, there's a bullet in here.
You saw the bullet.
I did because there wasn't anything else. I need my Ursula and my Spike. I did the thing!
I mean, you're just cruising right through Paris. You might get to the last area.
Ooh.
Still.
Gonna just keep. I'm not interested in spending my money.
No. I mean,
Just
I think you got
roll
about
right
like
along.
1,000, maybe 1,200 that last one. So, with any luck, you'll be able to get that next tentacle, and then maybe nice job. Oh man, The funny thing is, like, because they kind of float around, you have to, like, pay attention to where they are if you want to activate them in exactly the right place. But the place you're activating the pets at the front is actually really smart, because instead of dealing with the shell that is surrounding you and opening up the shell, you are carving a path out of the shell. Yeah,
you don't want the delay. Like, it's good to send them on ahead, because then when I get there, it's already taken damage, and I can just, I can just take the hit. Good call on the coral.
Coral! Burp Octogeddon. You're already almost done with Paris too.
What?
The next boss is a bit of a doozy.
Well, I probably shouldn't have bothered using those then, just because I didn't need them to get through the building. So
true, but you're
okay.
already at the end now.
Oh, no. Oh, there's so many things. I need my homies. Oh no! What do I do?
Oh my goodness, you just dodged 2 bullets in a row. It's a new record.
A nuclear bullet.
A nuclear.
A nuclear bullet.
Well,
I'm an esports person. A sports.
I say just
good with
roll on through, and then you can get your next tentacle.
I think I'm good at that. I almost want to swap out the Firefly with another queen bee, but she's not quite fast enough. I do love the homing though. That's a cool weapon.
It will really be worth it to get that extra tentacle and then fill that in, because then you can kind of hang on to your Firefly for a little bit longer. The Firefly is good, like, because you end up needing an anglerfish or something like that. But the Firefly means you can also do damage. Is this what it's like to be a parent? I'm so proud. I'm legitimately proud that you're all the way at that boss in that stage, and you dodged that bullet, whether you intended to or not. Go left to avoid those bullets, because they're just gonna.
Yeah.
They're just gonna knit into your personal space.
Oh, the creepy Maya. Well, I will pretend he's not creepy because he's Doug Jones.
Oh,
Doug Jones
Doug.
is my friend. He's not really. I wish he was. He's really cool. Oh.
One thing you can do with those huge enemies, you can watch when they lose the purple color that they have, then they... Excuse me. Then they are... they're about to be defeated. So...
That's good to know for anyone who's able to pay attention enough to do that. I'm barely able to keep up with what I'm doing.
You're fine. You can afford a tentacle, and you could get another Firefly or a chicken.
Okay. I'm doing okay. I've got a decent amount of hearts here.
Oh yeah, you should have no problem. So aim for the face. I would say aim your roosters, because then you can just keep your distance. He's gonna keep backing up every now and then. You know what, I just realized this boss isn't gonna be difficult for you at all.
Because he's super slow. Aw, he's cute.
He does not do any attacks in the first phase. He just mines.
And the roosters are good because they have the distance that I need.
You should roll up close and activate your pets, though. At least for the first round. Oh, Ursula does not do so well against him. There you go. So now...
Angry.
Yeah, just keep your distance. And if he starts to materialize a giant baguette, then try to back up.
Okay. I'll probably back up directly into one of these missiles.
Well, and the missiles just stun, so...
Oh, that's good. Block, too, it looks like.
Yes, so you have to...
Oh, bummer.
That's okay. You miss a little opportunity to attack, but it's nothing so dramatic that you're,
I'm mostly just waiting for my buddies to
come back.
Yeah.
And that's pretty
I
good
shouldn't
strategy.
have used. I just didn't realize how far I was. I should have just.
Look at the queen bee doing her kissy face!
It's horrible!
Those things, yeah, they don't do any damage. It's
The
just
planes and stuff?
or the little stun things.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's just a matter of stunning you. So it's not so bad when you're...
Oh, no!
Oh, that's okay. You're
Actually,
you're not getting any hits off, really, but that's okay.
I was trying to do it when his face was down and just didn't have the time to do it. Oh, well.
Well, you're closing in on being done. Okay, Baguette, back up.
I can't.
Now you can. So that's the, is it a baguette or French bread? I don't know. You're the one who's...
A baguette is French bread.
Oh,
Baguette
okay.
is just the French word for bread, I guess. A bread loaf.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, and there are different types of loaves, certainly, but...
Nice.
Oh, I'm not even seeing what's hitting me. I'm just focusing on the boss. I beat the boss! Oh. I forgot again on my victory.
I'm just gonna always go silence when you beat the boss and just see how long it takes.
Croissant.
The statue of croissant.
Croissant. Bye. Fabisha.
Fabisha, I get it.
I don't know if I do. It was a terrible joke.
It was an honest attempt.
There was an attempt.
Well, you have beaten the 4th mission. This is the last one. So...
I'm on a mission for COD.
Aww.
Oh, Ursula.
Ursulu.
Ursula. Another pro tip, I know that the objective here is to get the shells, but mostly just don't get hit. So don't even try to go for the shells, just try to avoid getting hit by these little mines.
Yeah, you have to prioritize not taking damage. And then you
This
can...
is one of those car-sicky things, because I'm up so close.
Sorry, I couldn't focus on saying anything. I was too busy dancing to the song. Activate.
Oh shoot, I didn't realize I could even do that, and you keep mentioning it. Oh, I'm just gonna die.
That's okay. You're not dead yet.
Alright. Oh my goodness. Oh, it sounds so great. Reminds me of these little soaps that my mom... Oh, bummer.
You're okay.
These little soaps that my mom had. And they were little shells. Actually, they're identical. It presumably was the same mold used for little chocolate truffles. You could get little... Usually they were hazelnut flavor. Little shell shapes. But the soaps are identical, so they're just little tiny... And they make the same sound when you clack them together. Clackety, 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 clackety.
You know, you took those 2 hits, but then you basically have gone just as long without getting hit at all. It was just a run of bad luck.
Can I use my... Oh!
You can. And her ability is exactly what you think it is.
Oh.
Same thing, yeah.
Oh no.
She'll protect you for a bit. You're getting close to the end. I think you can do it.
Trying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I died.
You're getting so good at this. You know.
Oh no!
That you...
Do I still get the shells?
Oh yeah, you get all of those.
So okay. When does it end? Do you get like a bonus if you finish it, or what? What's the deal with that? Is it just a money making thing? I'm getting the tentacle. Okay, where do I want him though? I'm honestly not sure it matters. I put him here.
I guess it really doesn't matter. I was thinking in that spot just because it's between those two. So now you can get another rooster.
Should I save up or should I just go with the chicken for now? He's pretty cheap.
Start with the chicken because it is cheap. Normally, I would probably go for something like a goldfish just because I have a little
money
more,
is useful. So.
and I have a little more practice at avoiding. Oh my gosh, is a big boss shooter bass? That is not right. Why are those showing up? Oh, well, at least wow, you beat it really fast.
Well, I got lucky.
I mean, it's...
Wait, there's another one?
I think that's just what this boss battle is. Bullets. Yeah!
I didn't even see it. It was like, I honestly am like... Oh,
that's why it's driving me
it's
so
great to
crazy.
have a co-pilot, though.
Because I'm like, stay there.
Shaving off my chin hairs, I guess.
Your sideburns. This is just... It's just so much fun.
I forget that the stealth guys don't get damage until they're decloaked.
Yeah.
Disrobed. Disemboweled.
The stealth guys are hit by Spike though. So you can use him and they will get hit.
Cool.
You're fast approaching the end of this level. And spinning around is doing you very well.
Yeah, the roosters are certainly...
I am so nervous because I feel like you're gonna make it to the boss. And stay right there.
And then die?
Nope, just stay right there.
No, I mean, you said make it to the boss and then you trailed off.
I'm so nervous because I want you to beat the boss.
I mean, that'd be cool, but like I said, I'm barely paying attention, so... So there's not really anything. Okay, I'm gonna try not to use my people. I'm just gonna spin wildly. I've got. I'm gonna try to.
Let's go just fine. This is the last wave though.
Ooh.
So now you can afford perhaps another rooster, and there is one available. What kind of enemies do you have? Oh, I can't believe those shooters. This is kind of the do or die moment. If you wanted, you could replace the cobra with the king cobra with the pelican, but the king cobra does quite a bit of damage. It does more damage than the firefly.
I think I'll stick with this because I think I'm gonna get confused and try to activate the pelican the way I activate Spike and Ursula.
Oh.
So I'm gonna just pass because
that makes sense.
I make those mistakes.
Oh man, this is... It's so stressful.
I didn't intend to do that.
I'm so proud of you. You're dodging the bullets.
Going back and forth.
You're doing it! Look at that, and you beat chickens.
Yeah, go with the roosters.
I don't think I've ever built up a full rooster. Well, no, I did have a flock at one point, but...
The entire rooster army.
But I didn't end up...
Oh, no! Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna not say left and right.
No, because that throws me off, and I do exactly the opposite, and I have no idea why that is.
I think because you're looking in terms of like clockwise and counterclockwise, and you're like, okay, I know that the controls might go this or that way, but what's the way I'm supposed? Like it becomes a guess. Like I say left, and then.
Dang it! I did not mean to do that. It's when I'm maneuvering back and forth between the left and right arrow keys, I guess. Little chin tickle.
You are doing so well. You have dodged more in these past couple levels than the rest of your playthroughs combined, even by accident.
I hate accidentally using Ursula and Spike, though. I find that...
Because they're so useful.
I feel like
my gosh. Eggs are everywhere. Everything gets...
Yeah, go with the roosters, guys.
And then spin.
I do definitely have the faster shooting... Whoops. Definitely... Oh, I did it again. Have the faster shooting guys, though, as well. That's certainly helpful.
Okay, you've got your pets back up, so Actually, if you activate them...
Will they take out the bullets?
No.
Okay.
but activating them, the next wave is the last one, so you can use them for that one at the very least. Alright, one last bullet. Yeah! Oh man. Like...
Can I use them now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. It's like, the goal really is that Ursula will hit one of the... There we go. Before you have to deal with the bullet. Well, do you want to just push right through to the end, or do you want to pick this up next time?
Let's see where we're at. Oh, what am I doing? Let's call it good for here, and then I'm gonna pick it up in the next one.
And
I'm sweating.
Because you might be able to beat it. You got the fever.
I have Peggle fever. Or Octopeggle.
Octopeggle.
Pegglegeddon. Ooh, that'd be a good game, actually.
Pegglegeddon?
Yeah.
Where you're Octogeddon, except you're just shooting Peggle balls at pegs that are coming in?
Or you use your tentacles are made up of all the Peggle people. So you have, like, Jimmy Lightning guitar riffing and launching things.
My
and you've got
goodness.
Bjorn helping you actually aim better. And
that sounds
that'd be a really
adorable.
fun mod. Alright. That was a good game.
Yeah, and it's not over yet. We've got the exciting conclusion next time on a video we make.
On Sports People. Thanks for watching.